Welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hello everyone, I am Sam.
And I am Mike, and welcome back. We have another dialogue for you today, following along with our dialogue from yesterday with Ray and Kylie and their adventures at the new Gachapon store in the night market. Today though, Susie and Calvin are so worried. They are nervous, they are stressed, they've been working too long, they have big exams or deadlines, a lot of pressure in their lives, so they want to take a break from that. And that's why part B, our second dialogue for today, is called Chilling Out. I just want to chill out, man. I want to relax. I want to go to the beach. I want to take the day off. I want to do what I like to do to get that pressure and stress out of my life. Hey, maybe I'll even do some yoga.
Yes.
How do you like to chill out, Sam?
Well, I wish I could say that my way of chilling out was a healthier way, like exercising or yoga.
Okay.
But for me, when I really feel stressed and just want to chill out, I put on a TV show that I've seen hundreds of times and I just zone out.
Hey, a lot of people do that. Absolutely. Watch it, you know the story, you're not all excited about, oh, that was a good end, because you've seen it a bunch of times. Yes. Can you tell us? We're kind of curious. What's your chill out show?
Oh, I have two main ones. I would say The Office, the whole Office series.
Very funny show.
Yes, many times through.
Cool.
And more recently is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
yes.
A popular show. I think a lot of people might put Friends in that category.
I went through a Friends phase as well. It's not on Netflix anymore.
Oh, is it not? Okay. Oh, sad.
Or not in certain regions. I'd have to double check.
Okay.
But, so I stepped away from that for a while. But
a lot of people will watch their favorite movie, maybe again and again, whatever your favorite movie happens to be. Or yes, you can do other things. I find listening to music is a great way to chill out. Sometimes I'll be doing something at the same time, cleaning or whatever. That can be relaxing too. But also just sitting in a comfortable chair, enjoying the beautiful sounds of the music. Or maybe you like to go out, do some exercise, take a yoga class, do some knitting, do some cooking, work in your garden, whatever it is that takes you away from the stress and the strain and the tension of your normal life is a wonderful thing to do once in a while. Because you know what? We all need to chill out, man. Just chill out, relax. Join Susie and Calvin as they do exactly that in our dialogue. Susie and Calvin are reviewing for their finals.
I can't figure out this question. It's so frustrating.
You know how to solve it. You're just tired and frustrated from studying for so long without a break.
You're right. I need to chill out.
Okay, so we know pretty much everything we need to know. It's about chilling out, relaxing, getting away from the things that make you stressed and nervous. And we know who is chilling out. Susie and Calvin. We actually don't know why, but we find out right here in our setup sentence. Susie and Calvin are reviewing for their finals. Ooh, big exams at school, really important, a lot of pressure, a lot of work, a lot of studying. But hey, you got to take a break sometimes and relax. Because yes, reviewing for your finals is important, but it can also make people very nervous and maybe even also make you not sleep and stuff like that. So let's talk about reviewing.
Yes, and so we have this verb review.
Yes.
If you see the very beginning of this word, you see the R-E, and you might be familiar with that in words like replay or redo, to do something again. So here we are viewing it again or looking at it again. So we use this word review a lot when we are going over what we've already learned. Okay, you've already learned all this stuff, you've practiced it, but you have a test coming up, so you should review it. Go look at it again, study it again, remember it again, and be ready for your test.
And that's a great word Sam used there, studying, right? When you learn something, you study it so that it sticks in your mind and your memory. And then, yeah, maybe a few days or weeks or even a month later at the end of the year, before your finals, you review it again. So it's like studying one more time to really make it get there in your brain, because when it's finals time, this is when you need that information. A final, and notice here we're using it as a noun. Often it's an adjective, like this is the final day of our vacation. But no, here we're just saying finals. So we don't have to say final exams, but that's what we mean when we use final as a noun. I've got finals next week. Final exams, the last tests at the end of the school semester, which is one part of the year, or maybe the school year, which of course in Taiwan and many countries would be around May, June, something like that. You have those big exams and they test you on everything you've learned going back to September the year before, the whole year of studying. Everything you learned, you're going to be asked questions about it in your finals. So a lot of pressure and a lot of things to review. Let's get to our dialogue and find out just how much they're feeling that pressure.
Yes, and so we have Susie, and she's going, ugh, I can't figure out this question. It's so frustrating. So maybe they have been reviewing for quite a while, and now she's on a question, and she just can't figure it out no matter what she does, and she's feeling so frustrated.
Yeah, trying to do something again and again and again, and it's just not working. I need to take a break and chill out. Let's go over to Tina right now. Man, I'm stressed.
Hello, I'm Tina. 在今天的对话中，我们看到 Susie 和 Calvin 为了期末考在复习。Susie 搞不懂一道题目，她很挫折。我们来看看单字 review 动词复习。Kevin reviewed his vocabulary words before the test. Kevin 在考试前复习单字。Vocabulary 就是字汇。Final 名词，期末考。The final is next week, so study hard. 期末考下周开始，所以要好好读书。文法的部分刚刚提到了 figure out 弄懂搞清楚。Figure 是动词，表示透过思考、理解、推断。举例来说 I finally figured out the math problem. 我终于弄懂了那道数学题。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, Susie was just feeling very frustrated. She's reviewing her work, reviewing everything she's learned at school, and she's got a problem. She just can't figure it out. Maybe this is math or science, one of those ideas you're just like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. And so, yes, she's not feeling super great right now. But Calvin, her friend, is like, hey, it's okay. Calm down. And he gives her some positive things to remember and think about. He says, you know how to solve it. You know the answer. You know this thing. It's not as hard as you feel that it is right now. And he kind of explains maybe why she feels that way. You're just tired and frustrated from studying for so long without a break. It's very true. When our minds are tired, or just when we've been doing the same thing for a long time, simple questions or simple problems suddenly become hard or complicated. Our brain is just not helping us, in the same way that if you're trying to lift heavy things for 3 hours, you might find it harder at the end of the 3 hours to lift something than you did at the beginning. Your muscles are tired, your brain gets tired too. So lifting a heavy thing with your muscles or solving a simple problem with your brain suddenly becomes really hard.
Yes, and we have this verb solve here, and that just means to find the answer to something or to figure something out. So they could be talking about math, like you said, or science, and she has this problem and she's been looking at it, and once she comes to her answer, that would be solving the problem. So she figured it out. It's not a problem anymore. She has an answer. And so she kind of agrees. She says, you're right. I need to chill out. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense because, again, like you said, if your brain is constantly working, it starts to feel like you can't remember or do anything because it just kind of starts to turn to mush a little bit after a while.
Who switched my brain with the silly person? Because normally I'm smart, but now I don't feel smart. But I do feel relaxed, and I think that's because we met with Tina before, so maybe we can introduce Susie to Tina, and she'll make her chill out a little bit, but it is time to go over to Tina. So let's do that now.
Calvin 认为 Susie 知道怎么解这一题。他只是因为不间断地读了太久的书而又累又挫折。Susie 同意，她觉得自己需要放松一下。我们来看看单字 solve 动词解开题目或者是谜题。Lily solved the difficult puzzle in 5 minutes. Lily 在5分钟内解开了困难的谜题。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, so we have Susie and Calvin. They're studying for finals. Susie is kind of a little bit stressed out and she's thinking, okay, I need to chill out. So let's go to the second part of the dialogue and figure out how is she going to help herself calm down so that she can really handle this final test.
Great.
So, what do you do to feel more relaxed?
This might sound boring to you, but I go for a long walk in the woods.
That actually sounds quite pleasing.
If there isn't a forest nearby, I go to a park.
I find walking in the park relaxing as well.
All right, we are back with super stressed Susie. That's what I'm calling her, SSS. Super stressed Susie is studying for her final exams and she is not having a good time. She is not relaxed and now her brain is failing on her. She's too tired to figure out a problem and it is really making her life difficult right now. So they were talking about relaxing and this gets us onto this topic. Calvin asks his friend Susie, so what do you do to feel more relaxed in a situation like this or any other time? Stress and pressure and tension or too much. What do you do to chill out, to get away from that?
And Susie responds with something I think a lot of people enjoy doing, actually, even though she's a little worried that it might be boring.
Okay.
She says, this might sound boring to you, but I go for a long walk in the woods.
Oh, wonderful.
I think a lot of people enjoy long walks, maybe not specifically in the woods, but just a long walk to kind of get yourself moving, get the fresh air. I think it's very good.
Absolutely, yeah. You can take your long walk along a beach, maybe. I mean, a long walk through downtown, that might not be the most relaxing place, but just getting your body moving is great. And yeah, if you can do it in a beautiful place in nature, that would be even better. And the woods would be a lot of people's first or second choice as a beautiful place for a walk because the woods is a place with trees, not a few trees, a lot of trees. So if you're in a park and there's a couple of trees over here with a little bench, no, that's not woods, man. Woods are hundreds, thousands of trees everywhere. So many trees that you cannot not see trees. You must see trees when you're in the woods. Are you getting the feeling that woods are places with lots of trees? Because that's exactly what they are. Now, the trees will be different. The woods are different sizes. Sometimes there might be bears in the trees or in the woods, but still, it's a wonderful place to take a walk because of all those trees. In fact, they have that tree bathing in Japan. You just go and lie down in the woods and look at the green trees. And it's really good for your brain. It's a great way to chill out. You should try it sometime.
I will do it.
Let's go over to Tina. She also likes long walks in the woods too, but not with bears.
Yeah.
Calvin 问 Susie 都做些什么来让自己更放松呢？ Susie 说她会去树林里散步。单字 woods Woods 就是指树林，是名词，在这里的意思横用复数哦。I walk through the woods every morning. 我每天早上都会穿过树林。文法的部分 Go for a walk 就表示去散步。Walk 在这里是名词，常见的用法有 Go for a ride 去兜风， Go for a swim 去游泳等等。这里造2个例句，第一个 Mike went for a walk along the beach after dinner. Mike 晚餐后沿着海滩散步。下一个例句Do you want to go for a ride with me now? 你现在想跟我去兜兜风吗？接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, we are back talking about how to chill out and relax. And Susie, who is very stressed right now, was telling her friend Calvin she likes to take long walks in the woods. It's great exercising, can also help you kind of relax. Being in the woods, it's quiet, it's peaceful. The air is nice and clean. And really, I think also green, just seeing green is really good for our brains too. So Calvin totally understands this. He's not like, but aren't you afraid of bears? No, he says that actually sounds quite pleasing. So maybe he's never gone for a walk in the woods to feel relaxed, but just the idea of doing it after a bad day or a busy time, he thinks, hey, that sounds like a really good idea. That sounds quite pleasing.
Yes, and Susie says, if there isn't a forest nearby, I go to a park. So that's something that is kind of probably going to be the case for most people, is that you're not going to have a forest just in your backyard. You kind of have to drive somewhere to get to a forest. So another alternative is to go to a park. Also has some greenery, has some trees, has some flowers. So you'll probably feel the same kind of feeling, just not maybe as intense as if you're surrounded by all those trees.
But fewer bears.
Yes, definitely on the safer side. And so we had this adverb nearby in this sentence. If there isn't a forest nearby, and nearby just means close to you. So the location of that thing is close to your location. Maybe there is you got hurt. Well, luckily there's a hospital nearby. So it was close enough that you could maybe walk over there and say, ouch, I cut my finger or something like that. If something is not nearby, then obviously it is farther away from you. So nearby, close to you, in location.
There's always a convenience store nearby in Taipei, even in a park. Back to Calvin. He says, I find walking in the park relaxing as well. I also find walking in the park. So maybe Calvin's more of a city guy, you know, never really lived out in the country with woods. But no, that's the same idea. The green, the nature, the peace, the quiet, as you were saying, the fresh air too. You can also find that in a park, and it might just be down the road or, you know, much closer nearby your home. Let's go over to Tina. She's always nearby, and she's always got wonderful things to tell us. And that's why we love her.
Calvin 觉得那听起来其实挺让人心情愉快的。Susie 说，如果附近没有树林，他就会去公园。Calvin 也觉得在公园散步很令人放松。我们来看看单字 nearby， 副词附近。Ben shops at the store nearby every day. Ben 每天在附近的商店购物。文法的部分刚刚提到了 as well， 也同样。意思等同于 also 和 to。举例来说 Mike can ski as well， 也可以说 Mike can also ski。 你也可以说 Mike can ski too， 指的是 Mike 也会滑雪。那我们接着回到对话当中。
Okay, guys, that's the end of our dialogue. Well, hopefully Susie gets to chill out in the woods or in a park, and I'm sure they will do really well on their finals. And we hope you guys have a wonderful, relaxed life, at least for the next few days. And if you don't, yes, a walk in the woods, a walk in the park, a walk along a beach, or even along the riverside park if you live somewhere nearby water. That's also a great place to chill out and feel a bit more relaxed. Let's review the dialogue again, and then we will be back in the future to see you then. Until then, peace, man. Just relax. Bye-bye. Susie and Calvin are reviewing for their finals.
I can't figure out this question. It's so frustrating.
You know how to solve it. You're just tired and frustrated from studying for so long without a break.
You're right. I need to chill out.
So, what do you do to feel more relaxed?
This might sound boring to you, but I go for a long walk in the woods.
That actually sounds quite pleasing.
If there isn't a forest nearby, I go to a park.
I find walking in the park relaxing as well.
我们来复习一下这一课的重点单词跟文法。单字的部分 ，review 动词复习 ，final 名词期末考 ，solve 动词解开题目谜题 ，woods 名词树林 ，nearby 副词附近。接着我们来看文法的部分 ，figure out 弄懂搞清楚。Paul finally figured out how to start the machine. Paul 终于弄懂如何启动这台机器。Go for a walk 去散步。Gracie often goes for a walk along the river. Gracie 经常沿着河边散步。Let's go for a ride this afternoon. 我们今天下午去兜风吧。As well 也同样，意思相同于 also 和 to. Daniela can speak Spanish as well. 你也可以说 Daniela can also speak Spanish, 或者是 Daniela can speak Spanish too. Daniela 也会讲西班牙语。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Welcome to Which One Fits, the game where we tackle confusing English words.
I'm really excited about this one.
Today, we're going to sort out the difference between empathy and sympathy.
Let's quickly go over the rules before we start.
In Which One Fits, we'll read a sentence with a blank, and you have to choose between empathy and sympathy.
So join us and challenge your English intuition.
All right, here's your first sentence. She offered her blank to her friend who had lost a loved one. Which one fits?
That should be sympathy.
Correct. Sympathy means feeling concern or sorrow for someone else's misfortune. Next sentence. He always treats people with blank, putting himself in their shoes. Which one fits?
That's empathy.
Spot on. Empathy is when you truly understand and share another person's feelings. Excellent work. You nailed this round. All right, time to break it down.
First, empathy is a noun that refers to the ability to understand and share someone else's feelings. For example, a good counselor needs empathy to really connect with their clients.
Right. It's used when you can truly relate to someone and see things from their perspective.
Now, sympathy is also a noun, but it refers to feeling concern, pity, or care for someone else's situation. For example, he expressed his sympathy to the family after their dog passed away.
It's about recognizing someone's pain without necessarily experiencing it yourself.
Simply put, empathy is about feeling someone else's emotions, while sympathy is understanding their emotions.
Once you know the difference, it's really easy to remember.
Now, here's something fun. A sentence can use both words. She first felt sympathy for her friend, but experiencing the same struggles herself gave her true empathy.
So both are emotional responses, but empathy is immersive and sympathy is more distant.
Right, and now you'll never mix them up again.
Until next time, keep learning.
Bye-bye.